Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're just gonna spend a few chill days together. Main reason for filming this video as well is I'm having a social media detox or just like a screen phone detox. I wanted to film this video because I bought myself a brick, and for those of you who do not know, this is the brick, and this device basically locks you out of social media apps or any app you want to connect to the app on your phone. You have to tap this little device to block the apps, and then you also have to tap it to unblock the apps. I think it's magnetic on the back, and you can stick it to a fridge. You can put it anywhere in your house. The idea is to get you off your phone, stop you doom scrolling, and just be present with life. I am not as bad as I used to be, because I think especially during the pandemic and things like that, I found my screen time was definitely way more, and I think I've gotten better in the last while. During the week, especially when I'm in work, my screen time would probably be 4 to 6 hours a day, which okay is not the worst, but it's also not amazing either. I know there's built-in things on your settings and apps you can get, but I find you can just turn them off. It comes up on the app to say not today and stuff like that, and you can just basically turn it off from your phone. I have seen this online a lot, and I've seen people say it's basically changed their life with how they scroll and how they use their time on their phone, I suppose. So I said, okay, I'm gonna buy it, and it's kind of crazy that I had to buy this to stop me scrolling, but I think it's going to help. I basically just want to spend more time off my phone, spend more time doing hobbies, spend more time with my family, spend more time outside, and not be worried about checking Instagram every 2 minutes. I used it yesterday for I think 9 hours. I was bricked out of Instagram, TikTok, all of those, and I didn't find that I needed it, but I was still on YouTube watching YouTube videos on my iPad. So I said, okay, this is defeating the purpose. I'm still staring at my screen. So I unbricked myself last night just for a little bit, because I did want to just scroll for a second just to see, did I miss anything? Even the fact that I'm saying that, it sounds crazy. I'm not gonna miss anything really important on Instagram. And I bricked before I went to bed, because that's also another thing that I'm so bad for. If I have a Kindle book on the go, I will pick up my Kindle and read, but if I don't, I will pick up my phone and I'll scroll, I'll watch a YouTube video, and then my mind is instantly awake again, even though I was tired. I bricked my phone before I went to bed last night. I've been bricked for 16 hours and 40 minutes, and honestly, I'm fine. I am totally fine, because as I said, I didn't spend 8+ hours on my phone anyway. I do notice myself going to look up something, because I actually blocked my Safari or Google, because I found yesterday I was still using that. I was still going on that because my hands physically just wanted to pick up my phone and look at something and scroll on something. So I blocked that as well. I think it's more so when I'm sitting and I have nothing to do, or I'm not doing anything, my hands and my brain automatically want to pick up my phone and start scrolling. But I think I'm okay. I'm not totally lost without my phone. I just think this little thing is going to help me, especially when I come in from work, because I find sometimes I'll come in from work and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm going to clean my room, or I'm going to read, or I'm going to make my dinner, or whatever it is, and then I will sit and scroll for an hour and a half or 2 hours, or maybe even longer, and I'm like, why am I sitting here scrolling for no reason when I could have got all these things done and done all these other things? So I think that's my main reason for using this, is after work and before bed. It's the after work for me, when I feel like I'm not productive, I feel like I'm not getting anything done. That's when I need this, because I will literally sit there with my phone in my hand for hours, and it's just unnecessary. My aim is to brick off all socials every Sunday for the whole day. Just actively do the things I say I'm gonna do after work, probably for the whole evening, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna see how it goes for the first while. I was out of the house this morning for 3 hours. I couldn't unbrick at all. They do give you 5 emergency unbricks, but I don't think I'm ever gonna need an emergency unbrick, because all I have bricked is Instagram and stuff like that. I do have my message apps and my phone app still open and available, because just in case of emergencies. Obviously I'm not gonna be completely restricting myself from the likes of Instagram and stuff, especially because I've just started my book Instagram and things. I want to be more active on there, but I think I can be active on Instagram, say for an hour or two when I'm posting stuff, and then I can just brick myself the rest of the day and just be okay, that's it for today. I have yapped so much right now. Let's see, does this little thing change my life or not? This is where it gets a bit hard because I literally just turned off the camera after speaking to you, and I went to go on Instagram and like scroll, but I was like, I can't. I'm not gonna do it today. I think I'm gonna leave it for the rest of the day, to be quite honest, and like when I go to bed and stuff. That's when it gets me the most. As I said earlier, like when I have hands free and I'm not doing anything, I'll instantly just go to pick up my phone or like go to scroll or go to look at something, and I'm like, don't go do something else. So I'm gonna sit and read right now. I'm currently reading Fury Bound, which is the second book in the Wolves of Ruin series. I talked about that more in my May TBR video if you want to go see that, and I think I'm going to film a little type of reading vlog with that in it, so I'm not going to talk too much about that, but I'm going to sit for a bit and read. Forget about the Instagram and the apps and the scrolling right now because I don't need to. Okay guys, it is the next day. I have my little mini mic just for this clip because I feel like I don't use my mini mics often enough, and I bought them for these videos, and sometimes I find the sound quality on my videos are not great, but anyway, that's irrelevant. Yesterday after I left you, I actually kind of forgot to film little bits that I was doing. Read a little bit more of my book. I then went for a walk and I forgot to film a clip on my walk because I didn't bring my phone with me because it was bricked, and I just sometimes don't bring my phone on a walk when I'm not on my own because I was like, yeah, I don't really need it. Then I completely forgot that, oh wait, I'm filming a vlog, so I could have got a little clip, but trust me when I say I went for a little walk. I think I came back and read some more, kind of just watched TV with my parents. It was kind of such a chill Sunday afterwards. I was actually really tired. I was kind of sleepy before I went for my walk, and then yeah, it kind of woke me up again, but we kind of just watched some TV and stuff. It's so bad that I'm even saying this, but I feel like this is just the truth of it. I felt like I was getting really like angsty, or like my hands were like fidgety towards the evening when I was like, I want to pick up my phone and scroll, but then I didn't want to pick up my phone and scroll at like 8 p.m. because I was like, I'm just going to be on it for hours and it's just going to break the entire day that I have just done. So I didn't unbrick my phone until this morning. I did take a screenshot of my screen to show you that I was bricked for 1 day and 9 hours, and now I have been unbricked since about 8:30 this morning, I want to say, or maybe 8 a.m. this morning. My screen time has gone straight back up. I don't know if you can see that there. It's 2 hours and 55 minutes at the moment, which is not too bad considering it's 1:20. I have read some more this morning, so I was kind of not on my phone. I felt like when I unbricked, I felt like I couldn't put my phone down, and I was like on my phone for probably an hour after I unbricked. I was like switching between all the apps, getting all the updates, and I was like, can we just like relax? Can we just chill out for a sec? To be honest, I missed nothing significant while I was not on social media. I think I just realised that, like, even when I was like scrolling through the stories on Instagram and stuff, I was like, I really haven't missed much, and I probably wouldn't have remembered any of this yesterday if I had scrolled through it. I often see posts that say, tell me like the last story you saw on Instagram. Do you remember what the last story you saw on Instagram was? And to be quite honest, it's always a no. I do not remember the last story I looked at on Instagram right now from this morning. I don't even remember the last post I looked at on Instagram, or like the last TikTok I saw. I'm literally just simply addicted to my phone and social media and doom scrolling, and whenever I get a second, my hands gravitate towards my phone and to doom scroll and to look at something on my phone or look something up or like do something. I'm like, that needs to stop. So today I may potentially be meeting my friends or doing something later on anyway, and I'm gonna try brick my phone again because those 3 hours clocked up so quickly, and I was like, whoa, we can't be doing that. I have noticed the last 2 nights I have bricked while I'm in bed and I haven't been on my phone, and I have slept better. I actually have noticed that I have slept better, so that's a positive. Tomorrow as well for, oh my god, I have a cramp in my leg. Oh my god, my leg is cramped. Cramp in my leg. Ow. Jesus. Sorry, I just got a really bad pins and needle pain in my leg because I was lying on it. Bring you along tomorrow as well after work. That's going to be the kicker because I'm going to have to come home and brick straight away. I'm going to have to do it. I already know that's going to be tough for me because I have a long day in work tomorrow and I'll just want to do nothing but scroll on my phone. So we will see how I go with that also. need to explain those clips, but before I do, I just bricked my phone because I'm about to do some editing, get caught up on editing, because I've been slacking on being consistent with editing and waiting until the day before or like 2 days before to edit my things, and I just don't want to do that anymore. I have 2 videos that I'm currently filming, so I need to edit those. I didn't brick my phone, but I just went outside. We are basically setting up outside 2 tires that are going to be vegetable patches, or like flower bed, well, not flower beds, but like vegetable patches. That's because I want to start growing my own vegetables and like salads and stuff like that. I'm very new obviously to this type of thing. My mom has done this before, so she has like an idea of what to be doing. That's what we were doing outside. So I spent probably like an hour outside in the fresh air, which was good, but I've now bricked my phone, so my socials are off and we're gonna get stuck into some editing. I kind of want to do some editing for my Instagram as well, because I haven't posted on there in like 3 weeks now. I've only been posting like stories here and there, so I need to be more consistent with that. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Okay guys, I'm just home from work. Didn't I tell you all I'd want to do was scroll? And right now all I want to do is sit and scroll for 2 hours, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to brick straight away. My screen time is 1 hour and 50 minutes already today, and that's just from being in work and like being on my break, because I did scroll on my phone. So I'm going to break now, and we're going to do the rest of the evening, or at least a couple of hours, not scrolling. Ready to scan? I am now bricked. I actually want to read, so this is good. I know I would just pick up my phone even though I want to read and scroll at the moment, the way I'm feeling. I actually am in the middle of a chapter because I was reading on my break and I didn't have time to finish the chapter, so I am looking forward to reading. Just about to go to bed, but I just wanted to give a little update on my screen time today and what I did. So I last spoke to you and I think you last saw me reading. I read for a good bit today, which I was happy about. Then kind of just got ready for work tomorrow and had my dinner. I have been bricked for 6 hours and my screen time is 2 hours and 17, which I'm happy about. Sometimes my phone screen time connects to my iPad because I was watching some YouTube videos, which I was like, I'm gonna let myself watch some YouTube videos, but to be honest, I didn't really feel like I needed to go on my phone. I didn't really want to necessarily scroll today. I just was like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it off. That's a good sign, I suppose. I think there were like some little moments where I was kind of like on Pinterest or like going to like Safari and Pinterest, and I was like, I think that's when my hands were like, okay, I need to be doing something. That was kind of it. It was only for like a few minutes and then not really anything else. I'll come back and end this video off properly, but that is my update for today. Let's chat for a sec because it is now Sunday and I feel like you're either going to be watching this video later on today or tomorrow. Classic me, waiting till the last minute again to edit my videos. I literally said in this video that I need to be on top of that, but hey, here we are. It has now been over a week since I started using the brick and since I've had my social media detox, I suppose, last Sunday. And guys, I have to say, this little thing is working wonders for me. Like on Tuesday during the week, after I came in from work, I bricked my phone. I read, I got things done, I went for walks. I actually went shopping on Thursday. I didn't have my phone bricked while I was shopping because I wasn't on my phone anyway. I've just been really trying to be consistent with it, and I think it is definitely helping in so many ways. My mood is so much better when I am not sitting scrolling on my phone for hours and actually doing things I want to do, like reading, like going for walks. I have to admit, before I started using this, I was in a bad mood a lot of the time after work, especially because I was tired, because the day was long, because I was honestly like sore from the day because I stand all day in work. It's just a lot. And then when I come home, I tend to scroll and I get in a worse mood. Definitely having this device in place where I have to seek out the brick and unlock my phone and unlock the apps is helping so much. It's like, I don't need to do that right now. I don't need to. I can read, I can edit, I can go for a walk, I can do something. Also, a thing I've noticed, I did mention briefly, my sleep has been so much better. That has got to be down to me not being on my phone right before I go to sleep. Kind of bricking my phone probably around dinner time or just after, and I'm not on my phone in bed, lying in bed. And I just find it has helped me sleep. I have slept through the night like the last 5 nights in a row, and I have not done that in a long time. That feeling of I need to pick up my phone, I need to look at something, I need to do this, I need to do that, has kind of gone, or has subsided at least. I will say, on Friday after work, I didn't brick my phone. I still managed to read, I think, like 40 pages of my book, but I think I'm just really loving that book. I went to bed late and I didn't brick when I was going to bed, and I stayed on my phone scrolling, and I kind of had a weird sleep I think that night as well, or I think I might have slept through, but I just went to bed too late because I was on my phone. Instantly Saturday morning I was like, okay, brick your phone right now, because that morning as well I woke up and I sat on my phone for like an hour and I was like, I could be doing so much more right now, why am I on my phone? I will definitely say I need to keep using it, I need to get proper habits in place with it, but so far so good. I would actually maybe even recommend it to someone like me who is just trying to do all these things, trying to get off your phone, but you physically just can't do it because you're addicted to it. If you want to just like try break that habit, I would definitely say get the brick. I have yapped enough in this video. I actually really like how this video turned out. I wasn't expecting to. I kind of like the follow me or along type of vibe it gives. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching if you have gotten this far, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.